Yo, what's going on, guys? Here's Zermod, and today I'm gonna present you another top 10 CFG menu for November month. So I started shit now. So the top 10, we have the Purple Haze Remake, and at the first look, you will probably say that this menu is pretty sick by the design of this menu. And by the way, this menu is not lagging, and all the color is pretty sick. Seriously, I love the design of this menu. But why I put it on the top 10 is just because it's a remake, and a remake naturally the code are for 1.11. So a lot of these code don't work because example, we take the weapon menu. Example, if you take the AC-130 weapon, it will not work because it's a 1.11 code. So on 1.30 it will not work. So that's why I put this menu on the top 10 CFG menu. It's just because the menu is pretty sick by the design, but a lot of these code don't work. So it's just for a design, but if you want to look at it, if you want to test it, it's in the description. I put the download link, so just look at it a few seconds and I will be right back for the top 9. Okay, so after a short second, we have the top 9. We have the Project Memory V3, and this CFG menu is pretty sick. Again, it's a remake, so we have some 1.11 code. But in general, this CFG menu is pretty cool. The design again is pretty sick, and all the color for me is perfect. I like too the background of the menu, like the color with the sniper. I think it's pretty nice. And if you want to open the menu, you click on select and you click on D-pad up 2 times very quickly. And if you want to back out, you click on square. And if you want to select something, you click on R3. And about this menu, it's not lagging very much. It's pretty stable, and if you wanna have it, just look in the description. I put the download link, and just look at it a few minutes, and I will be right back for the top 8. So now the top 8, we have the xPowerMafia V2, and this CFG menu is at the middle of your screen, and I think the design of this menu is pretty sick. And what I mean about that is the 2 bar, one at the top of your menu and one at the just under the the lobby menu. It's just indicate you where you are in the menu, and I think it's pretty good. I like that, and all the color for me in this menu is pretty sick. This menu is not lagging, it's pretty stable, and if you want to open it, you click on D-pad up, and if you want to select something, you click on R3, and if you want to back out, you click on square. And if you want to have your kick menu, you need to close your menu first and click on D-pad down, and after that, now you're gonna have your kick menu. And again, if you want to have it, just look in the description. I put the download link, and just look at it for a minute, and I'll be right back for the top 7. So now the top 7, we have the BlastingModz V1, and this CFG menu is pretty sick, seriously. Naturally, you won't see the unknown comments. It's just because my game is in French, and I don't take the time. To change the shader for my French game. But naturally, people who have their game in English, you won't see the unknown comments. It's just because the words unknown comments in French is a little bit more longer than in English, but for people who have their game in English, it will not be a problem. But about the menu, the design is pretty sick. I love the contrast between the black shader and the blue color. We see all your options, we don't get lost, so that's a pretty good thing. And your menu is not lagging. And as usual, you open it with D-pad up and you back out with square. And if you want to have it, just look in the description. I put the download link, and I will be right back for the top 6. Okay, so now the top 6, we have the xPowerMods V18, and this CFG menu is pretty sick. You open it with select and you click 2 times on D-pad up, and you will see this menu. So this menu is at the middle of your screen, and I think the design of this menu is pretty sick. And all the color are pretty cool for me, and I didn't have any problem with this menu. This menu is not lagging very much, it's pretty stable. And I recommend you this menu, seriously. I think you will have a lot of fun with it. So if you want to have it, just look in the description. I put the download link, and just look at it a few seconds, and I will be right back for the top 5. So now the top 5, we have the ArTzMoDDeR V11, and this CFG menu is pretty sick, seriously. I love the design of this menu. I think the design is pretty sick, seriously, with the V11 at the top. I think it's a pretty good idea. I like that, and I like the contrast too of this menu with the yellow option, and with the red shader behind of the menu. I think it's a pretty good contrast. I like that. And as you can see, it's a pretty big menu, so if you like a big menu with a lot of options, I recommend you that. I think we'll have a lot of fun with it, and it's not lagging at all. It's pretty stable. And if you want to open it, you click 2 times on D-pad up, and you click on the square for back out, and you click on R3 for select something. And again, if you want to have it, just look in the description. I put the download link, and just look at it a few seconds, and I'll be right back for top 4. So now the top 4, we had Project Mystery by Zebra Turtle, and I think this menu is pretty sick by his design. I love the contrast between the color of the option and the background, and I like to the view when you open the menu. It's pretty different than the other menu, and if you see at the middle of your screen, you see the option for the menu, and I like that because it remember me the old school menu in 1.11, so that's pretty cool. And this menu it's not lagging at all. It's pretty stable, and it have a lot of options. And again, the menu for me it's just perfect. I didn't have any problem with it. So if you want to have it, just look in the description. I put the download link, and just look at it a few seconds, and I'll be right back for the top 3. So now the top 3, we have the xPowerTrex Color V2, and I love this CFG menu a lot because of his design, and this CFG menu is very colorful. Every time you change option, the color is changing, and I don't know if you see the modding bros just under the lobby menu. This squares indicate you where you are in the menu, so every time you change option, 1 letter in the menu changing to. So I think it's a pretty good idea, and I like that very much. So yeah, so again, this CFG menu is pretty good for me, and I didn't have any problem with it. It's not lagging at all. It's pretty stable. And if you want to open the menu, you click on D-pad up, you click on square for back out, and you click on R3 for select something. And again, if you want to have it, just look at the description. I put the download link, and seriously, I recommend you this menu. I think we'll have a lot of fun with this menu. And just look at it a few seconds, and I will be right back for top 2, man. So now the top 2, we have Fog Magic V5, and I like this CFG menu a lot because of its design and the menu. Seriously, the background of this menu, the blue color, I like that so much. It's a very beautiful CFG menu, and it's not lagging at all. It have a lot of options. Seriously, it's a big menu, and if you want to open it, you click on select, and you click 2 times very quickly on D-pad up, and you click on square for back out, and you click, I think, on X for select something. And again, this CFG menu is pretty big. I like all the color, the design, the shader behind of this. It's pretty sick. And just under the infection menu, you see the credit. I think it's a pretty good idea to put the credit on a menu like this. It's pretty good thing. And yeah, so if you want to have it, just look in the description. I put the unknown link, and just look at it a few minutes, and I will be right back for a top 1. So now the top 1, we have the Green Fantasy V1, and I think this CFG menu is totally awesome. Seriously, when you open it, we got this awesome view, and the shader behind of this menu, the design, the color, everything is perfect for me. This menu, I didn't have any problem with this menu. This menu don't lag at all. It's very stable, and you open it with D-pad up, and you click on square for back out, and you click on R3 for select something. And as you see, this CFG menu is very big. We have a lot of options, so that's pretty cool. If you like a big CFG menu without any lag, I think you will like a lot this one. Seriously, I recommend you to try this CFG menu one time. I'm sure you will like it, and if you want to have it, just look in the description. I put the download link. And yeah, so that was it for my top 10 CFG menu for November month. I hope you guys like it. Please drop a like if you like the video, and don't forget to subscribe. It's always appreciated. I'm out. Peace.